just want to thank Anchor for making this podcast possible. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. It's totally free. They have creation tools that allow you to record, edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go check it out. Go download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. It's real easy. That's what we use. I just edit the podcast, upload it to the website, and they pretty much do the rest of the work for us. So go check it out, guys. Thank you.
Hurry up, fat man. We don't want to miss the cake. Ha, ha, ha,
You call me fat guy. One more time. I will take that motherboard right out of your chest. And I will pour vodka all over it. And I will eat it.
Calm down.
I'd like to see you try.
Give me 1 minute here. Give me 1 minute here, Sarge.
Catch me. Oh, your hands are so buttery and slippery from the last donut you had.
This is ridiculous. All right, Sarge, this is
Hayden,
it. You need to
I don't know how
control
you
this
got
man.
so funny.
You control him or I will break him.
All right, Hayden, show us which way we need to go. I mean, we've been walking for a while now, and I want to know which way we need to go.
Yes.
Well, my calculations are saying
See, I told you he was the robot. I told you he was the robot the whole time.
Guys, can you hear me? They can't hear your stupid. Guys, hello?
I don't like his robot tricks.
My brain.
You sound real weird.
Something. It's get the.
Did you develop a split personality or something?
I'm telling you, Sarge.
Guys, can you hear me? It's Hayden.
Yes,
Check off Sarge.
We can hear you.
Okay, good. All right, I have to tell you something. The robot is he can't. No, he's infiltrate images
Who's
in my
robot,
brain.
Hayden?
Don't listen to him. Whatever he says is a lie. No, guys, I'm trying to. Man, why can't this guy shut up? Because you suck at computer programming.
Hey, guys. Hey, it's me, Joe. Hey, guys. Joe, can you do me a huge favor? Make sure that you guys continue to hold the line with all the Dogecoins. We can make this. Hayden, tell them about the Dogecoin, Hayden.
This guy will lose your money in 2 seconds. Dude, hey, Joe, can you look for that manual over there? I need to shut this robot up.
Manual? Where's this manual at?
Yeah.
Where?
Guys, can you hear me? It's Hayden.
You're blowing my mind right now. You're speaking in 2 different voices, Hayden. We've been talking to you this whole time. You're making great jokes. You're making fun of this old Rusky over here, and it was hilarious.
Good jokes at all. I think he makes better
Guys,
jokes.
it's me, guys. I'm back at the station. I'm hacking into the robot. I'm trying to. Not doing a very good job. All he doing is tickling my circuits.
I knew he was
Oh, shut up. Dude, did you find that manual, Joe?
Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm going to bring it while I'm precariously carrying this hot cup of coffee. And I just spilled it. I just spilled it all over it. I'm really sorry.
Is there anything left? Anything we can salvage?
I mean...
Is this what they call a split personality, Rusky? Because I have no idea what's going on here.
Guys, no, it's me. It's Hayden. I'm back at the station trying to hack into the robot. The robot's not me, guys. He's leading you down a trap, if you can hear me.
All right, Hayden,
no,
what page
the
are you
only
looking
trap is your mom.
Hayden,
if you guys can hear me. I don't know, man. I'm not really familiar. I'm just trying to... If just look in the table of contents, see if there's a hacking robot or something.
Oh, yeah, it's here. Here it is, here. Page 69.
How to hack into the main... 60... Forza 69. What does it say?
Well, it says, I think it tells you to put the lever here, push there, and then hit Alt F4, and that'll kill it.
All right, Alt F4. All right, let's... wow, you guys are looking mighty sexy. Dude, I knew 69 was some kind of reference. Is there anything else?
Oh my
I want
goodness.
to reproduce. Where are the robot parts? No. Here, let me see it. Oh, dude, you were reading it upside down. Okay. Let's see. Delete. Oh.
This technology stuff is confusing.
Guys, can you see a lever? If you can see a lever, you can shut them up. Do you see a lever?
I see the lever right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and push this lever.
Good. Yeah, if you push that, he'll stop. No, please, don't. I surrender.
Robot, you pushed me too far.
I surrender. Stop. He is correct. Do not touch the lever. I was leading you down a trap.
Wait, so you're
correct.
saying you've been a robot this whole time?
I told you.
I am not Hayden. No, sadly. I was programmed to trap you guys.
Well, you were very convincing, Hayden. I was totally fooled.
I was not. I did not believe it 1 second.
I don't want to die. Please.
All right, tell me what
guys.
you want to know, then. Otherwise, you will die.
Guys, did you hit the lever? What's going on?
Hold on, Hayden. Robot doesn't want us to hit it because it says he will give us something that we want.
I'm gonna keep researching. Joe, look for the other manual.
What other manual?
There's gotta be something else. Okay.
Okay.
All right, robot. Now, is it true you knew where Hitler was, or were you just lying to me?
I know where everything is. I am a robot. I am not like Fat Man and stupid.
All right, that's it. Lever's about to go get pulled.
No. He is very slim and sexy. Has body like Brad Pitt.
Mr. Robot, do not try to freaking patronize me. Tell us what we want to know.
Okay. Yes, Hitler is in the vicinity, but I was leading you to be entrapped by him.
Knew it.
Okay.
Pulled it the whole
really
time.
How do we avoid this trap?
Well, if I must, I know they're gonna be coming for me. Well, all you have to do is, once you reach the castle, you need to find a secret entrance in the back. And once you reach that, there is one clown that is kind of like me. You will have to pass him with a good joke or riddle. And once you pass him, it's pretty much up the stairs, and to the right is Hitler, and then to the left is the KGB.
I'll do it. I'm coming for you, Hitler.
Sarge, no! Oh.
No, wait, did he?
Sarge just ran away.
I'm trying to program this robot. It's going to take a while, though.
Well, hurry up, real Hayden. You need to go quicker. This is not
well,
good.
Joe, look, I don't know where Joe's being. He's looking for the manual.
Wait.
Joe.
Wait, I found. No, this isn't it.
Chekhov, are you still there? Chekhov?
What? Of course I'm still here.
Oh, I thought you ran off to the KGB.
What KGB location? What? You told me where the location is.
I thought. Okay. If you want to just stay there, we'll. Just give me a second. I'm gonna hack the robot.
Wait, the robot
pretty much
knows,
he can't.
Oh, this is not good. All right, I guess I'll wait here next to Hayden robot.
Oh no, circuits are. Oh no. Fat Twinkie man is melting. I think I hit the wrong thing.
Hayden, here you go. All right, here's this book. I don't know what this is.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
This is a weird book, man.
What?
It's like Playboy in the 1940s.
Yeah,
why'd you bring this thing?
It's vintage, dude.
Is there any? Oh wait. Oh, in the middle of it was a secret manual. Oh, thanks, Joe.
Huh.
I'm just gonna throw this thing away.
I mean,
who wants to look at this stuff?
Yeah, I knew that was there the whole time. Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna take me some time to reprogram. Chekhov will be there once I reprogram this guy. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn it off. Turn off the the circuits.
All right. Please hurry up.
All
I'm a little
right,
worried
Joe.
about
It's you and
Sarge.
me now.
All right, Hayden. Hayden. All right, here we go. Hayden. All right. What's the plan, man? What's
What
the plan?
What is that, man?
What?
Man, you finding some like? What are you finding over there, man?
Well, let's see. I found
Some
a dummy's guide to hot tubs streaming. I
Oh,
found a
what?
dummy's guide on
1940s?
how to destroy a podcast, and with one simple.
Dude, the Nazis were way ahead of their time. Hot tub
That's what I'm
streaming.
saying, dude.
Wow.
Hot tub streaming, bro. The Nazis were about to do.
Jeez.
You know they invented rockets
They
first,
invented
right?
hot tub streams. Who would have
Dude, they
thought,
would have
man?
thought. I know. No one ever would have thought of that, dude. But they did.
But you did.
They did.
You
Dude.
found it.
Straight up did, man. It's crazy like that. Ain't that crazy? But anyways,
Wow.
Hayden. All right. So what do we gotta
All
do
right,
now,
I'm-
man? Did you figure it out? Did you shut the robot
Well-
down? Is it dead?
Yeah, I'm just gonna need some peace and quiet while I try to figure this manual out, and then we'll be able to get down to Sarge, and well, I guess Sarge ran off, so we gotta save Sarge and check out with the robot. He's making sure the robot's okay.
I mean, all right. Yeah, we should probably do that. But before we do all that, you know what we really ought to do right now?
Oh, all right, got it. All right. You ready to rock and roll? Let's get down there. Oh shoot.
Ooh.
I'm probably need some help getting down there though.
Yeah, you'll definitely get
The
down there.
stairs and the
real quick.
wheelbarrow. Oh,
But
my legs are so.
Yeah, but before we
Not
go, we should probably totally do a podcast.
Oh, we should probably get some water, right?
A podcast.
Where'd you find that?
We should probably do a podcast.
I did not just hear you say that. Dude,
What?
we're about to find our friends right now, dude.
Yeah, I know.
We're
but,
about to go
like,
down there and save our friends and about to
we can-
yeah, man, like I just figured this robot out. Are you serious?
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, what's wrong with the podcast?
Dude, you just say let's do a podcast. Just maybe we don't need to do a podcast, you know? Maybe we need to save our friends.
All right, how
I mean,
about
I'm
this?
sorry, man.
We save our friends
What?
after we do a podcast. I'm
But
totally
podcasts
down to
are like
save
an
our
hour,
friends.
dude. I don't know what you mean, dude. I just hacked into the robot.
Right?
You know, we can get down. I'm kind of like bleeding, still kind of bleeding out right here. We can get down.
That's fine.
We
We
can
got,
save our friends.
you know what they say, right? I mean, you just create your own blood, right? So I mean,
Dude, they're fighting Hitler down there.
listen,
I mean,
listen,
dude.
Hayden, come on, man. Think about it.
What?
Think about all the casts and the pods we could make right now, dude. Our friends
Right
about
now with this
everything,
old
man, but like, come on.
War equipment?
We
Did you
could
even get the Nazi war cry to go away?
Yeah, man,
the speech?
totally.
Right.
Just listen, man. Come on, think about it. We really probably should do
Guess
this
we
podcast.
do need to get paid.
Yeah, I mean, how
Since the
else are we
last
supposed to afford
podcast.
this? I mean, they're friends, man. They need us, but how are we supposed to help them out if we can't even get to them?
Well, you got that money, right, from GameStop?
Yeah, about that. So I took it and then I put it all
Oh.
into. Well, I put it all into,
So,
AMC, and let's just say it didn't go out so well.
AMC.
Yeah, man, what? What's wrong? You know, they said that was the next one, all right? I was fooled just about as much as everybody else was, okay?
Dude, first GameStop, then AMC, and then Doge. At least Doge had some promise. You know, I kind of understood that with Elon and everything.
Well, I mean,
All right. Shoot. All right. Well, hopefully Chekhov's okay, man. You better.
I'm
hope
sure he's
Chekhov's
fine. He's
okay.
Russian. He's hardy. He's sturdy. And I'm sure
You know, since you
Sarge
screwed up
isn't
the
too far
last
away at all.
podcast, you know, don't screw this one up.
All right, man. I promise I won't.
All right. All right. You want to start it or should I?
Why don't you
You
do
got the
it,
mic
man?
going? Check 1 2, Mike. Check 1 2 on the 19. Is this what
Hello?
Frank Sinatra used?
Fly
This is
me
kinda cool.
to the moon.
Oh, whoa, dude, Joe, you sound good, man. We
Thanks,
should
man.
really keep this equipment.
I'm
'Cause you sound really
gonna
good.
take it right out from this little
Dude,
area.
Nazi equipment was ahead of their time, dude.
Top of the line.
Way ahead.
German engineering.
All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pizza Subs podcast. I'm Hayden, and that's Joe over there. And we also have Chris on the line back with us.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Pretty good.
Good. You guys loving this heat wave?
Totally.
Oh, God.
Totally loving it.
Crazy.
Feels
I was
great.
just in California last week, and it was colder than Colorado by freaking 25 degrees.
Likewise.
Got him.
How's California right now with the COVID stuff?
Oh, it's still locked down. Masks everywhere.
Like your mom? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, don't
Sorry.
do
Lockdown. Yeah, my mom was on
Still
lockdown.
on
Nobody's allowed to touch you.
I'm still on the joke mode. I'm sorry.
that.
Yeah,
How
so
long were you out
everything's
there
locked
for?
down.
How long were you out there for, man?
We were out there for the whole week, from the weekend to the weekend, seeing some friends and family. We got a couple friends out there that are in the acting industry. Got a buddy who does streaming on podcast on this new app called Live It. He's making a bunch of money with it.
Live it or love it? You know what they say.
Live it, yeah, live it or love it.
Nice. So what kind of podcast thing is that, or exactly? Is it like a...
It's another streaming service. I think technically like Twitch, except he does other things, not just video game stuff. He does
Nudes?
cosplay, and he does videos of his makeup process to become like Kratos or Darth Maul or whatever, like full on body makeup and shit. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. How long has he been doing that
Yeah.
for?
He's been doing that since I've known him, just not in LA. He was doing it back in Chicago when I met him 3 years ago, and now he's doing it in LA. He's been in LA for the last year, so he moved to LA during the lockdown and still made all the connections.
Dang, that's insane.
He did during the lockdown too?
Dang.
Yeah, he got there just as COVID started, and then when California locked the heck down, he still managed to make his contacts and online connections and connect with producers and makeup artists and start all over again.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like LA was the worst, like with the restrictions and stuff. They like closed the roads down and the riots happened.
Yeah, it was pretty intense down there.
But yeah, if
crazy.
you just stay inside, I guess, you know.
Yeah, with Colorado will open up again. It was like I totally forgot about having to have a mask on me all the time, and never was I wasn't looking for it, and I kept forgetting it. Luckily, my wife brought like 5 masks with her, so that every time I was like, I didn't bring my mask, so that's okay. I brought one for you.
Get some toilet paper.
She's like, I got you. Yeah, just toilet paper. Here, put this old pair of underwear on.
Yeah, some lady did that on Instagram. She's like, I forgot my mask, so she wrapped her face like a ninja in toilet paper, and then just walked around Target. Like nobody said anything. Like, what the heck?
No.
They're like, oh yeah, this is normal.
Yeah, LA, man, they're so like stingy. Like everything is just, it's a different world for sure. I mean, over there, and like Colorado, yeah, you say it's opening everything, and it's like normal. But yeah, LA is it's like, oh, you can't even come in, you can't even pour your own drink or whatever. Like Chipotle, like I walked in, they're like, no, you got to stand outside, and then you got to order from the app, and then you order a drink, and they have to get the drink and do everything. It's like, that's not enough ice. I like more ice. Like, it's so bad. It was so bad. When are they gonna open that up?
Well, they did say a couple people I were talking to over there said that they're planning on opening up before the end of next month.
Really?
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right after the 4th. So sad.
Yeah, because I was talking about I've never been to Disney in LA. I've only gone to Disney in Florida, and I'm like, we're going to LA all the time to visit family. Why have we not done Disney?
Sorry about that. My wife just scared the crap out of me. Comes down, freaking taps on my shoulder.
Honey,
Scotch
I'm
tape
home to steal your soul.
Holy crap! I really got to take like a minute here. Jeez. I'm recording.
Your long lost love.
No, I appreciate you.
It's okay. She just haunts the basement.
Yeah. Actually, I don't have a wife. It's a ghost. It's a ghost.
Oh, she's my wife. Yeah, she's just been here before I got here, and we made friends after she was haunting me for a year. I was like, you know what? We gotta make
this
some happen.
official.
We
Funny
gotta
thing
work this
is,
out,
when
'cause
I
we're both
met her,
living
she was already wearing her wedding dress. Everybody kept calling her the lady in white, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I just called her my wife.
OnlyFans.
Still get the social security checks.
Yeah, she's gonna start an OnlyFans called Haunted 69s.
That'd be cool. I'd
Yeah,
watch that.
she brings in pretty good revenue. Wow.
That's good stuff.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's funny
apologize
that
for that scare
Disney-
moment.
no worries. It's funny that Disney World was like open last year, and you're like, oh, social distance, wear a mask. But then Disneyland, and they're like building an Avengers headquarters or whatever in Disneyland, but it was like locked down. They just came out with the Star Wars thing. Like, nope, LA won't let it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sad, man. A lot of people lost their jobs. Like, yeah, LA
their
really struggled. But then one guy, Chris's friend, is thriving. That's crazy.
Yeah, he also lives a different
Life.
mindset. He had a life-changing epiphany, dude. He got ran over twice and was told that he
Wow.
would never walk again. He was a professional wrestler, and he was told he would never walk again. He's a dark fellow, and he didn't wear any bright clothes in the middle of the night, crossing the street, got hit by a truck. They didn't stop. They just drove off. And while he was laying in the road, suffering, he got ran over a second time.
Shut
No.
up.
And-
Second time.
A second time.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's all
God.
on video. They have somebody found the security footage of it, and they put it on YouTube. Rob Fury gets run over twice, and now he's walking. He got back in the ring. He's wrestling again, and
Nick
now
Fury.
he's doing all this cosplay stuff. So he's like the mindset of somebody that's like, I could just die tomorrow, and truly knows that that's truly a thing. They don't sit on their haunches anymore. They get shit done.
Like with like COVID and stuff, instead of like, oh, I need to stay inside at home because of COVID.
Right.
It's
He
like,
was like,
well, you can only get COVID once.
If I die from COVID, I die from COVID. I'm just going to go out and do my thing.
Dang, that's a good mindset to have for sure.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it was like scary to me. Like I was out there a little bit, and it was like scary, like all the riots and stuff, all the glass was broken.
oh,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah, everything's like closed down. Stores are closing. People are like on the streets, like all the homeless people.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like,
10 cities in
movie scene,
LA
bro.
right now are intense. Like driving around, there are
Yeah.
people camping everywhere. On the beaches,
Everywhere.
the beaches are completely covered in tents. Venice Beach, freaking Manhattan Beach. We went down the boardwalk, and the boardwalk's covered with homeless people and tents everywhere.
Oh, Santa Monica.
In Santa Monica, yeah, because California
Yeah.
is a good place to be in the winter if you don't have a home.
Yeah, in the summer too. It's like
Well,
it's always
it's
like
pretty
75
killer in the
degrees.
summer, but
Yeah, like you said, like it was colder than Colorado.
right, 65
ocean
degrees or
breeze.
something there while we were there.
Yeah, it's that thermostat room temperature. That's crazy though, yeah. But yeah, a lot of people, it's getting expensive there. It's like someone said it was like $3,000 a month for an apartment or whatever. And then and if you're working you're working a restaurant job, the restaurant closes down, how can you pay your bills?
It's like, man, dude, I don't know, man. It's going to be real, real tough. They got to figure it out sooner, man. They got to hurry up and get that economy going over there, dude. It's going to be real bad over there.
Well, they can't. They want to Yeah, and then they built these like houses for the homeless, these like little like personal homes,
Mm.
and it's like, dude, then they're like, yeah, they're gonna be out of there in no time. It's like, how? If people are paying 3,000 a month for something that's way crappier and like than the tiny homeless homes that they're giving, why are they gonna ever want to leave? You know, and how are they gonna ever want to leave if they want to pay that high rent?
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
rent is crazy though.
A lot of people just moved to Las Vegas and Phoenix.
Florida.
Or move to the outskirts. Like all during COVID, a lot of people got rid of, now that they were able to work from home. Nobody decided to stay in their expensive houses. They went and got cheaper houses out in the middle of nowhere
that are like larger and like nicer and everything too. Like that's
Exactly.
crazy,
Joe
man.
Rogan.
It's like they didn't even like. It's not that they even downgraded. Like they got better houses or whatever from it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you just use LA for all the connections and like to get like where you need to be, and then you just peace out, and then like you have all the connections. Like Joe Rogan, like he bought a what was it like a $14 million house in Austin, and it's huge compared to whatever he could get in LA.
Right.
This massive mansion, and like yeah, in LA I'd probably get like a decent like duplex or whatever. Yeah. Those Malibu beach houses.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a nice place, but yeah, the freaking like driving is insane. You just like sit in traffic all day.
Oh yeah,
That bad.
Even after going home in the middle of the night from staying at a friend's house, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's full on traffic still.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And drivers in LA are insane. No turn signals.
No turn signals.
Changing lanes.
Never turn signals there. Oh my God.
And they change lanes at the spur of the moment. They could be just in front of you, barely inches available, and they will swerve into your lane. Like,
oh, I hate LA's traffic. I flew out there a couple years ago for a friend's wedding.
So selfish.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're just selfish. It's just like, oh, it's me on the road. I don't give a crap. Oh, you're going too slow. You're gonna haul ass in the other side of the road and then get. Dude, I've seen so many people do that. Like, I would just go the speed limit, and people would just go on the other side of the road and haul ass, and then just like quickly make it over. Like, what? Are you really impatient, you idiot?
Ignoring the lines on the road. Yeah, even on the canyons. My wife's family lives in Topanga Canyon, and we're driving out of the canyon out in the mountains. And, well, I mean, mountains in California.
Right, yeah, like hills.
A hill.
You can't really call them mountains. But anyway, we're driving through the hills in California, and these cars are like whipping past us in these dark 2-lane roads that are S-turns constantly. Like, what the fuck? You guys are crazy.
Right.
And in California, motorcycles don't have to use a lane.
Oh,
they can drive straight down the middle of the road.
I purposely park or like drive closer to the next person. I freaking hate that. They're just like, you're in this long ass line of traffic. Motorcycles are crawling up. It's like, freaking wait in line. Wait your turn, you idiot.
They just whip through between cars. And when people are changing lanes without turn signals, there must be so many fucking dead motorcyclers out there, man. Because they're just whipping at full speed in between two sets of cars. Just, like, Jesus. It feels like they're going to tear my mirror off. They go by so fast and so close.
Yeah, they'd be dead and it'd be your fault.
Right.
Oh, what were you going to say, Joe?
I went out to LA. I flew out there, a couple years ago for a friend's wedding. And we nearly got sideswiped twice with people changing lanes without a turn signal. Like you said, it'll just be there. Like everything's just everything. Like nothing's going on, nothing crazy. Everybody's driving, and then all of a sudden, this person's like, "Yeah, I want to be in this lane. That lane, that's my lane. I'd like to be there." And so they decide to go, and they just whip it over.
Dude, I had to pull over I had to like go on to like there's like dirt on the other side, and there's like really nothing on the other side because this guy he didn't even signal. He was like right next to me. He's like, I'm getting in your lane, and I'm like, I have no other lane to get into, and so I had to just like pull off to the side of the road and like wait. And I was like, what? I was just like so thrown back, like, what the hell? Like I was in this lane, and this guy just came over, and if I wouldn't have like moved, he would have just hit me. It's like how selfish. It's like I'm coming over, so you're gonna move. It's like you didn't even have a big truck or anything. It's like how stupid. They just don't care about anybody else. It's like so crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna take that lane and they're gonna edge you out of it because otherwise they think in their mind they can't get it otherwise. But you also, you can't even merge onto their highways because no one's gonna let you in. So if you just keep driving, they will push you into the wall. Like they don't give a crap.
Yeah. And California is crazy too. Like I was driving on the highway, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "Where am I exiting to?" Like there's like an exit in the middle of the highway. I was like, "What in the hell?"
These weird forks that are out in the middle of nowhere with no warning, and they split the highway completely in half. So there's like 3 lanes going one way and 2 lanes going the other, and you're like, "What the hell just happened?"
Yeah, it's like I thought I was a decent driver, but then you get to LA, and it's just like, what is? What is this? Is this like Dubai or not Dubai or like India?
Yeah.
Those crazy. Have you seen those videos of like India where it's like full on like free throw? It's just like free for all.
Yeah.
Like
my mom used to live in Doha in the United Emirates, and the lines are ignored. They're a suggestion. They're not something to follow.
Just a suggestion.
Just a suggestion.
Maybe here.
That's
no,
exactly
maybe yes, maybe here.
That's like LA, man.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, I have one more story, and then I'll stop. But yeah, I was at a 4-way stop, and you know how you go around? It's everybody's turn, right? You stop, and then you just take your turn, right? And I was going straight. And I was waiting my turn, and then finally came to my turn. This guy he's just hauling ass. Like he came off like a main road, and he's just hauling ass. And then somehow it works out where the last guy that went, it was then my turn. And then the last guy went, and this guy just kept on going. He turned left without a signal. I was about to go. I'm like, I know this guy's just going to cut me off. He blows through a stop sign, and he just like stares me down at his Jeep, and he's like, F you. It's like, I was supposed to, because I was going, and I had to slam on my brake. I was like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like douchebag McGee over there. Like, that was like the worst moment. But anyway, I'll stop all my California driver rants.
Well, they exist for a reason. Because they're awful.
Yeah, what an idiot, dude. He just stares me down like, screw you. It's like, no, you're the one that didn't even stop. It was my turn. And then he turns left. It's like, okay, if you're going straight, I guess, whatever, because I was going straight. But he just like comes in and is like, I'm just turning left right now. Like, what the?
Oh yeah, and people would turn right from any lane in LA. That was another thing we saw. It didn't matter what lane you were in. They'll just even if
they're the left
it's really
turn
you're
lane.
just the one person there, they will drive around you to turn right to go where they're going. They won't wait.
Yeah, so bad.
That's crazy.
Anyway, no more LA.
Right.
If only we can keep it that way.
If you don't have to drive there and you don't have to pay the expensive rent, it's a pretty cool place.
No.
Or you're rich, I guess, then you can afford Ubers all the time.
I mean, I did enjoy my time in LA, like the what do you call it? The like the wine stuff that they got out there is pretty cool. The food and everything's cool.
Oh yeah, they got everything.
I love going across the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh really? You did that? I didn't.
Yeah, and then I was blasting the song from what do you call it? The Full House. Whatever happened to
Lady Gaga? Oh.
He's on TV. You know, you just blasted it. Nice. Like, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Everywhere
Butt
you
sagging.
look.
Wow, you got sagging. You gotta be around your butt sagging.
Crazy people. Crazy.
Loved it. Loved it. No, man,
You know that? Isn't that bridge falling apart?
I'm sure it is. I think LA itself is falling apart.
Yeah.
Not just the bridge. I think there's a lot of LA that's just falling apart, to be honest.
It's like what Joe Rogan said. He just wants to watch it burn from afar. Yeah,
this is what you get.
Yeah. Just take it all in and be like, yeah, I once was there when it was good, but yeah.
That's so
But
fun.
yeah, I guess that's when he wanted to move to San Diego. It's still pretty close to him.
Right. He can travel there for work and stuff.
Right, yeah, San Diego's like a hot spot now. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know what else, because everything is either burning or earthquakes or homeless, you know.
Yeah, right.
Like it is like a movie over there. It's like all the famines and everything came back. It's like one day we're gonna visit and it's gonna be like the Dark Ages or whatever. Feel like a sword fighting. Like, what happened over here? That's my 5G tower. I own that one. They just resorted to selling the 5G towers.
That's hilarious.
Right.
Anyway, I love LA, but yeah, it's just like a love-hate relationship. It's like, I love being there, but yeah,
it's definitely a place
to
to get access to, but hopefully you can do it remotely until you have to go down there for like a movie shoot or something.
You gotta go down there for work, and then you have to leave. You gotta drive all the way back or fly all the way back to somewhere. This lady was making like, she was making like $300,000-$400,000 a year, working in the Bay Area, San Francisco, and she moves because of COVID. Everything's like all online, like she can work from home. So she moves to Phoenix, where like Phoenix is like so much cheaper. And they're like, yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm so rich. I'm making all this money. I can afford this huge house in Phoenix and all this. She's like, I'm rich. And then all of a sudden, yeah, we're going to have to cut your salary since you moved. It's like, what? So they're not even paying the people that like moved.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, because there's like a cost of living.
She's like, she's like, I was barely surviving in San Francisco, and she moved to Phoenix.
I was just going to say, there's no way that they pay them cost of living, because businesses don't pay a cost of living wage. That doesn't exist.
Yeah, it kind of does on those higher salary ones. Like my wife, when she applies for jobs or whatever, they're like, if she was to apply for like her same position at the same company in a different state, the salary is different from the other location. Because what it's worth out there, yeah. So like, I mean, not like your smaller jobs, not like your retail jobs. Hell no, you know what I mean. But like an actual career job,
minimum wage,
like
$12 an hour. Okay.
Yeah, they'll offer like.
Well,
they'll be
that sounds like a different state, though. Could be different wages, but the same job makes the same money no matter where in California you go, wouldn't it?
Well, if you make
kind of minimum wage is a little higher.
Yeah,
they
still offer like a living wage kind of a thing for a lot of those jobs, right? So like you're like, all right, job's worth this much out here. The other job is worth this other much out here, kind of a thing. So I could see them perfectly being able to do that, because she announced like, oh, I've moved. Like if she probably kept her mouth shut and never said that, never changed her location, they would never know, and everything would have been.
Well, she was on the news. She's like, I'm rich. She's like, what's his name? Macaulay Culkin in that one movie, Blank Check. She's just buying all this
Macaulay
stuff.
Culkin was in Richie Rich. There's a different kid though that was in Blank Check. Because you're talking
about, is he not in
Macaulay
Blank
Culkin
Check?
was Richie Rich, right? Who was already rich. Blank Check is a kid who got his bike run over by the rich guy who gave him a blank check, right? And then he like printed on $1 million.
Yeah, that's what this lady was like. She moved to Phoenix and she's like, yeah. She had this massive house with a pool. And they're like, yeah, we're going to be cutting your salary. Oh wait, I'll just move back.
We just
Just like move. Yeah.
Movies are back.
Movies are back.
Movies are back.
You're crazy. Crazy.
Gosh dang it, Kyle. Why are you thinking moving back to Phoenix with all my money? You're stupid.
Also, movies are back. God damn it, Carla.
Yeah. Movies are back.
God damn it, Carla.
This is your fault.
Get back to the movie
Carla
set.
and Carlotta, open up her damn mouth.
Spray all that butter on the popcorn.
It's great stuff.
Stop sucking the slap machine.
Frickin' Carla. Ah.
Yeah.
Good times, great oldies. Cool 105.
So yeah, movies are back.
Movies are back.
Right. There's a brand new movie theater next to my house here at
Jeez.
Colorado and 8th. They put in a brand new AMC.
How many
Really?
movies went out of, or how many movie theaters went out of business?
I don't know. I didn't look.
I guess AMC in like LA, they're doing like, or I think it was LA maybe, but they're doing like private screenings, so you could like book a time and you could pay like $100, go see like a classic movie, like Back to the Future or whatnot.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
So yeah, people were doing that. But
Nice.
yeah, I think they're coming back. I don't know. Are you guys gonna go see a movie in the movie theater soon? Or?
I kind of never really was a big movie theater guy for the last handful of years. It would
But
have to
movies
be
are back.
specific.
You gotta go.
Movies are back. But it's fun. Like, it'll have to be depend the movie and stuff like that. I think the last one I saw in theaters was Sonic. I think that was the last movie I saw in theaters.
Oh, sorry.
Why, dude? Sonic was great.
I like it. It's good.
With Jim Carrey.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
super good, dude. Reconnaissance.
No,
Reconnaissance. Like, dude, that's like one of the best lines I've ever heard in any movie ever. It's so good.
with James Marsden or whatever.
I loved it. I mean, it wasn't like anything phenomenal, right? But it was exactly what I expected it to be.
I think it did a pretty good homage to the game, like especially at the end when they do the after credits scene with Dr. Robotnik going crazy in the other world.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Totally set it up.
It's like, oh, so that's how he became Dr. Robotnik.
I love
Crazy how like spunky Jim Carrey still is. Like when I saw that trailer, he's like moving around like kind of like his old self. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
Dang.
no.
I mean, he's not super old, but isn't he like 60 or something?
I don't know. It just helps out. It's kind of crazy when you stop, doing drugs. When you quit the
Did he do
drugs.
drugs?
I don't know.
Was he
Everybody
doing
did drugs
drugs?
in Hollywood, man.
Drugs,
He went on
yeah.
like this hardcore like vegan health thing. So like, that's my only assumption.
Dude.
Is
Yeah,
Stop
that's the
doing-
way.
stop doing.
Apparently,
the peyote.
veganism is the way to go now. You
Well,
just gotta
I mean-
eat a ton of stuff if you want to be vegan. You gotta eat
Well,
like
you
18
have to be
portions.
You got to be really careful too. One of the biggest things that people do wrong is they don't get enough protein. Like once they cut out meat, they don't realize that the human body still needs a shit ton of protein to operate. You just make sure that you get a lot of plant-based proteins, and you can really get sick if you go vegan and you don't do it right. So you really need to have an expert or go find a really good website that'll show you how to do vegan properly, because if you miss your nutrients, you will really hurt yourself. But I have a good buddy he's a bodybuilder, and he's a vegan bodybuilder, and so he's like probably in the best shape anybody has ever been. He wins a lot of competitions, and he swears by the vegan diet, but you've got to do it right.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Need all that protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta pick the right vegetables.
Well, Daniel Bryan, big time wrestler, he used to be vegan. He kind of went to like eating fish or whatever, because he's like, bro, I need some more help with that protein.
It's like Joe Rogan. He's all meat. He's all about meat. like,
Yeah,
You know a
I
lot
feel
about
like
Joe
everybody's
Rogan.
different.
Is he your boy crush?
I think he is.
No, he's just, I've been listening to him lately on the podcast and stuff, like Will Drive.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, he got all of his stuff switched over to Spotify. But yeah, I didn't know he was like a comedian.
You didn't know he
Kind
was
of
a
cool
comedian
listening
like
to his,
forever ago?
No, I didn't. I just saw him on the X Factor a little bit, and then on these podcasts. And I'm like, what is this guy doing? He's talking about X Factor, and I'm like, oh, whoa, he's a comedian. He did all this stuff. He's like, he does.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was like super.
But yeah, I'll try not to bring him up that much.
I like
My
Joe
friends say
Rogan.
that too all the time. They're like, dude, what's with you bringing up Joe Rogan? I'm like, oh, I don't know. What his podcast is.
Dude, you ever see the thing where you just like basically called out Mencia, like roasted him and everything for stealing jokes?
No.
Dude, it's pretty funny. Pretty
Dude,
dang funny.
He's a pretty serious comedian. It would have been cool to like meet him back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
He's still funny, dude. You should hear some of his other stuff, man. I mean, I think he's still a really good comedian, man.
Yeah, gonna have to go check some more stuff.
In Austin. Yeah, he's trying to like open this Austin like comedy club or whatever, I think. In Austin, Texas. In Texas, howdy y'all. Ready for some jokes?
Right.
I guess all the Texans,
jokes.
they're all mad that all the Californians are moving there. Don't ruin our state.
They're all moving here, aren't they? That's what I keep being told.
They stop.
All the locals hate Californians.
And then rent got to the same price as California almost. In some areas of Colorado. And then they realized, yeah, I like seeing the snow. I just don't like being in it.
Nature.
I had one girl say that the snow needs to stay in the mountains. Okay, I'm like, what the heck? You moved to freaking Colorado. What do you expect?
The snow needs to stay in the mountains.
It needs to stay in the mountains and stay off my caddy. Okay. All this salt is ruining the paint.
Oh, like, damn, the salt.
This salt is ruining my pretty pink paint.
I do have to say that I don't like you can take care of paint chips pretty easily yourself, but glass chips can't. And so gravel places, like I used to live a lot of places that use gravel, and it's no fun, man. You get 2 or 3 chips in your windshield every year. You're replacing your windshield every year.
My windshield has the biggest crack ever on it. Just keeps, you just drive on the highway a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, rocks and whatever. So yeah, I get that.
Just drove on the highway a lot.
Oh yeah, the highway to love with your haunted wife.
That's what I was thinking. Highway to love. What a highway to love. I think that's how that song goes, right?
Yeah. Oh, what's that Rascal Flatts song?
I don't know.
Shoot, I can't even remember that song. I don't know. Remember Rascal Flatts back in the day?
Like they were like the country artist or whatever.
Yeah, for that one song. And then they had him on like everything.
Was it
like, they're not that great anymore.
The broken road. Let me
maybe.
To you.
Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know if that's it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's you and your haunted wife.
Think I spent years just passing through.
His white lady.
Hoping I can find true love. Give it all back to you.
But she can't sing because she's in prison.
Something like that. I think it's something like that.
So you guys watch E3 or?
I didn't even know E3 was out, to be honest. I haven't watched E3
I
in
didn't
like
either.
2 years because it just doesn't
Someone's like,
matter
watch the
anymore.
conference.
Right.
Yeah, they fought so hard to bring it back too during COVID.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we're gonna do this.
E3. It's like everybody has their own conference, like EA and Microsoft. It's like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just doesn't matter anymore, man. Like, you know, it doesn't really care about it. I'm just all more pumped about Halo, man. I'm just like, I just want Halo. Like, I just want Halo in my hands, in my mouth.
do they show anything?
Right.
I just want all I want right now is just I just want
In
Halo.
your mouth and all your
Halo
orifices?
in and around my mouth right now. That's all I want.
Well,
is
you gotta
Halo.
tell that to your haunted wife.
That's what I'm telling her. She knows. She knows how I feel about Halo. She understands. She comes second to Halo.
I wanna turn. Whoa.
Give me the controller.
Yeah. You can't hold it though. You're not.
No, I
real.
mean poltergeists never ask permission. They just throw things across the room. So he'd
Yeah.
lose the controller and it would go flying across the
How
room.
dare you? Yeah. I was like, how dare you? You wait your turn. Like talking back normal. It's like a parody or whatever you're talking normal to. Like a ghost or whatnot.
But the biggest thing though is like, I did see the Battlefield like trailer thing, and I'm just pumped, man. Like I'm just so pumped for Battlefield.
Really? I mean, I'm pumped, yeah, for sure. But sorry to cut you off, but yeah,
What, you don't like the
Just-
Battlefield?
ruined your thunder. Dude, it's just one big it's just all cinematic stuff. I want like actual gameplay.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to bring that out later.
But it's cool, yeah. I mean, they showed like it was crazy. That map, it's like all like, I don't know, is it like post-apocalyptic or pre-apocalyptic? Like, there's so much red smoke, dude. It was crazy. They're like jumping like from building to building.
Yeah. It's just war.
Crazy.
War just changes people.
What changes?
So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be. It looks like Battlefield 4, but like, new generation. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So it should be pretty cool to have like the new vehicles and stuff. The guy just
Yeah,
like,
I just saw an ad online today that was like, "Oh, that's so sweet."
yeah, what do they call the little jumpsuit things?
Yeah,
They have
but I really hate.
the Red Bull
I even
suits.
hate when they use like video to advertise a game. I'm like, that's not going to be anything like gameplay.
Yeah,
For
they
sure.
said they said it was close, didn't they, in the second trailer, Joe?
Well, I think they were supposed to release like gameplay, weren't they?
Yeah, they said it was pretty close to. Well, no, yeah, the like gameplay trailer June 13th on E3, and I watched it, and it looked like a little more gameplay, but it still was cinematic. I mean, they showed little snippets of the guy shooting a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna run over here, shoot one guy. Okay, gotta run and get on the zip line. It's like, am I gonna be just running around this whole game, avoiding all the natural disasters and stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, it did show a couple like iron shots where it looked like they were playing the game, but they were
But they were
doing
just
third-person view of him running through the building with explosions behind him and jumping through a window.
it's like an
And I'm
action
like-
movie.
I'm like,
What is it, Die Hard?
that's not gameplay. That's totally.
Well, I still don't mind.
we're building up.
My biggest thing, I don't mind scripted as long as like it's the actual game playing, right? So like if I was to like make a video like jumping into Call of Duty, is that what it was? Because I haven't seen it, or is it like still almost like
Well,
piece?
The
like,
scene
No, like,
was.
The guy
The scene
running.
was there was they were showing one of the jets flying by and bombing a building, and one of the guys saw it and started running through the building, and he avoids the first set of bombs, and a helicopter comes by and then tries to bomb the buildings, and he survives that bombing, and he jumps through a window, and as he's coming through, you see the
He zips
helicopter
on
swoop the building, but he goes iron sights, and as he's falling from the building, he shoots a guy on the ground, and then picks up a rocket launcher and shoots the helicopter. And it's like,
Yeah.
there's no way that was gameplay.
Zip lines off.
There's no way.
Yeah, and then yeah, and then you actually get in a Battlefield game. You're like just in a boat for like 4 minutes trying to get to the map, trying to get to the action. You're like, this is real Battlefield. It's huge. You're running
Right.
around the map trying to get to the action points because it's supposed to be 64 v 64. So yeah, it's like trying to be all cinematic. I mean, there are times in Battlefield that's like that. It's like chaotic. But yeah, most of the time you're just running around in your
Yeah.
vehicle.
I'm curious on how they do the planes, because back when I was actually playing a lot of battle games, planes were always hit or miss. It was like you were always being shot down, or you could never be shot down. There's no easy medium. Like when I was playing Star Wars Battlefront, freaking people were shooting you down with blaster rifles and TIE fighters, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because they're so close. Yeah, that was weird. I got really good at Battlefield 4 jets. Like I just played like the plane mode, or maybe that was 3. But yeah, I would know how to avoid everything. I would like just destroy with a jet, and then like.
Oh, nice! I could never get the missiles to hit the right place because they don't lock on people typically.
Oh yeah, no, they don't. They only lock on like planes and helicopters.
Yeah, so dumb firing guys on buildings, and it's like I'm too far up and not pointing in the right direction, and
Yeah, you'd have to be really pro. Yeah, that was fun. Like when you nosedive and just like flew up. But yeah, it was really hard. But yeah, it was fun. You could drop bombs too, which was fun too. I wonder how they're gonna do it this time with like the new plane. I don't know if the jets are like new or modernized. But did you see in the trailer where the pilot like ejects? He stalls his plane, ejects, grabs a rocket launcher, shoots down the plane that was chasing him, that zooms by him, blows it up, gets back in his jet, and flies away.
Yeah,
like that was in the trailer.
It's based off of a YouTube video where someone did in Battlefield 3, like an action.
Yeah, one guy. Yeah, but it wasn't exactly like that. The plane was falling down to the ground.
What? We talk about it was like exactly like that.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. The guy was getting chased by a jet, jumps out of the flies straight up, jet's chasing him. He jumps out of the jet with his RPG, right? And freaking blasts the guy back behind him with an RPG, then jumps and then floats back into the falls back into the jet, and freaking takes off, dude. It's like just like that.
Yeah. I can't believe someone actually did that. Yeah, and then also someone like they did with the ATVs, they put the C4 on the ATV and hit a helicopter, blew it up. So they're bringing back all the classic Battlefield moments, huh?
Well, they needed
classic Battlefield moments.
They needed to after Battlefield 5, man. They screwed that up so bad.
No more World War II.
Just like
Battlefield
their
5's
dedication.
not that bad.
It's about their dedication to the fans, though. Like dedication to the fanfare, man. Like they just totally disrespected the fans last game.
They did, yeah. They disrespected them.
Like straight up pooped on them. They're like, and then people are like, dude, I don't know about this or that. And they're like, well, if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they're like, oh, wait, buy it. We need
wait, why
you
is
to
there
buy
a girl in World War? Why is there a girl in World War II?
Like my biggest thing was, why is there a
that's
prosthetic
because that's how we wanted
in World War II? Like the metal arm. But I didn't. I mean, I don't care. I mean, for me, that Battlefield 5 wasn't necessarily trying to be realistic. I think what they should have done too is like just been like, yo, we're just kind of make like, you know, like play World War II, and then like, you know, if you were there, so whether you're female or whatever, you know, what would you have done if you were there? If they tried to market it like that, I think that everybody would have been a little bit more understanding of it. You know, you still want to have people be like, oh, this isn't realistic, blah blah blah. But you know, who cares about
the
those
whole
people?
Feminism thing.
But like, so I mean, for me, that didn't bother me at all. Seeing like, I mean, the prosthetic arm bothered me the most. Really, to be honest, that's what bothered me the most. I was like, I don't think they had that tech for that, but that's okay. But for me though, like just the way they treated the fans, like from it or whatever, they're trying to make them just sound like a bunch of a-holes. When they're because
just the whole
like
game was crap.
Well, yeah. Well, they try to present it realistically. I mean, and if they're going to try to be as realistic as they want with this game, they really ought to be like, all right, well, yeah, you know, like, I mean, there were some
like
women
game.
in World War II, mostly Russians who like participated, right? So then you're like, okay, that sounds good. you know. But really, they really ought to should have just been like, yo, we're just trying to make it like if you were there. Like, what would you have done if you were there? And I think if they marketed it like that, they would have been, you know, would have done a better job at it.
Right.
Well, no, I didn't really care. I mean, I didn't care they were females. It's like, oh wow, because she was on the cover. It was like a female, yeah, with the prosthetic arms. Like, oh okay. But yeah, everybody was like, there were females in World War II. They're all mad, and he's like, guys, my daughter was mad that she came up to me and said the game I'm making there's no women in it. So I had to, like, dude, that's the wrong like excuse. I mean, like, it's your daughter, but that's the wrong thing you want. Like you said, like, yeah, cool if there's women in it, but yeah, don't like market it as this whole like, oh, we support women thing. It's just like, dude, this is Battlefield. You need to support gamers and like not worry about social justice and all this. Like, sure, if you want to like put women in it, whatever.
Well, my biggest thing
You
too,
know,
though,
I don't care,
is
but
just like, you know, they try to market it as a realistic, like real
oh, it
depiction
was
of
so
war.
far.
And it's like, well, then if that's
It's an
going to be a real
arcade game.
depiction, I don't think there's going to be an African American on the Nazi side. You know, like I don't think I'll see an African American
Right.
running around on the Nazis, the leader of the SSS. Just some,
There's a Jewish guy.
just
There's
some
also a
dark
Jew-
skinned guy be like, yeah, we're going to kill the Jews. You know, just like running around.
Wait, I am a Jew though.
Nazi Jew.
Well, it's okay. It's Battlefield. It's new. We support everyone. Yeah. So then, what were we really fighting for? I don't know. Let's just kill people. What? Yeah.
Stuff like that.
It'd be
Just
funny
makes
if
it
they
funny.
like the Battlefield like characters had an epiphany. Like, guys, what do we all look the same? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Right.
Why are we fighting, guys? I don't know. Someone's controlling.
It's great.
Wait a second.
It's great.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird, and like the gameplay is okay. It's just it just seems like this weird rushed kind of game. That's just not.
I don't
really
know why they
fun.
did World War II though. They did World War One. Like, I felt like if you're gonna do a follow-up game, if it's not consistent, like same theme, right? You know, where like, all right, we do modern conflict, like, right? If you know, since they've jumped from World War One, it would have been nice to have gone back to a modern conflict and then done a World War II game. So really, the next Battlefield right
Battlefield
now
was
that's coming out
great.
2043 or whatever, right? Should have really been
Yeah.
should have been should have been what is that darn thing called?
World War II,
Yeah.
1943.
Two.
Yeah, I think that would have been fine for me. Like, I love World War II games, but I was like, dude, we just got a World War One game. I kind of want a Battlefield modern, you know, fight. Like, I would
Yeah.
love to deal with that. That would be a blast to deal with that. But alas, they're
And now
like,
we're going back to modern.
yeah, I don't know why too they thought that. Like, I don't know what. I guess maybe the hype from the World War One game. They're like, oh, this is what all people want. They just want the classic games. It's like, well,
That was great that they did World War One.
I loved it. I was so much fun. I was like, heck yeah. I thought they did a phenomenal job with it. So I was
It's
enjoying
so
it.
brutal. Yeah.
Just
But
enjoying
yeah,
the
now
crap out of it.
2043. Like, why are they still trying to keep the 1943 thing alive? You know.
43 is just an ode to your old fans, man. Ode to the original one.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
You know,
2043.
that's why 2043, 1943.
6 would have been fine.
I dig it. I
Because
dig it.
Battlefield 5 or Battlefield 2.
Battlefield
Because that's
2043?
because they went from 1943 to 2, right? Battlefield 2, then Battlefield 3.
Yeah, maybe.
Or no, they went from 2 to Bad Company 1 and 2.
You see, but Bad Company was console only, if I'm not mistaken, right? Weren't they like console
Yeah,
only?
it was. Yeah, they had modern combat, which was terrible. It's like, I want to play Battlefield 2. We'll give you modern combat on the Xbox.
They're like, no.
Oh.
It's not what I
Yeah.
want at all.
I want Battlefield 2. And so I was like, screw it. I'm just going to play it on my Windows Vista HP that I got for graduating high school. And we're going to try to play this as N64 graphics.
That's hilarious.
Man,
Like
with this
college
with
dorm room.
that Wi-Fi outage that I've had all day, I need to start buying games on disc again. I can't access any of my digital content
Really?
No
Yeah.
way.
I've been trying to open up all my games, and it keeps saying that I don't own these games, and I'm like, I've bought them online.
Well, you gotta pay for them though. You have to pay for them. You can't just secretly hack them.
I'm not talking about Game Pass games. I'm talking about actual games that I bought digital content for. I can't even bring them up.
Well, you should still be able to play single player. Because you download them, right? You download like the full game.
I can't even open the game. I don't know.
You're not online. You need to buy Xbox Live. What? When are they gonna make
Yeah,
Xbox Live
sign
free?
sign into Xbox. I was like, I don't need to sign in on Xbox. I own this game.
All right.
Movies are bad.
Anyway, I'm bitching.
I'm not gonna lie though, man. You know what I really hate about modern games, man? Is just that like there's constant updates and they're so big and they're so long, and I just don't have the time I used to sit there and just be on all the time, bro. Like I'm trying to sit here and like play. I go to work, I take care of my son, I put him to bed, and I want to play like 2 hours of games. I want to go sleep. And then when I log on and I'm like, yo, let's play this game, they're like, oh, yo, you got to do a 6-hour update of 40 trillion gigs. And I'm just like, God damn it, man, like I just got here, man. Like,
Good luck playing Call of Duty.
I'm like, I just want to play Call of Duty. Like I just want to play. Guess I'm not playing. And then I download the update. I go to bed. I wake up, and then I'm like, all right, I guess I'm ready to play. And they're like, psych. There's a new update. Oh,
we effed everything up in the old update. Yeah.
Battlefield. You know, you're like,
well, didn't they? Isn't there something new coming to the Xbox about the down stuff that they're supposed to like seamlessly update or something?
I don't know. If they are, it should have came now.
Well, can't you like? Do you keep your Xbox always on?
Yeah, dude, and I swear I'd have the thing set to download, you know, like full downloads and all this other stuff. I swear.
Oh, but then Comcast isn't online.
I don't know, dude, because like it
just you guys don't want me to play.
My Xbox will turn on in the middle of the night, and we'll try to do an update, but it'll always sit in the confirmation. Do you want to update now?
Oh, gee.
So I'll wake up in the morning and I'll come out here and my Xbox is on and I'll turn on the TV and it'll be like, do you want to update? I'm like, you were supposed to update when I was sleeping.
Okay, go back to sleep. We'll update now.
Thanks for letting us know. Thanks for letting us know.
I hated. I slept like next to my Xbox. My bed was like next to my Xbox and I had to turn that off because like every night. And I have the OG Xbox, so it's just like, the fans.
Yeah.
Like, what are you making out there? Mom, it's not me. Yeah. Stop blow drying your hair at 4 a.m. It's not me.
I can only imagine, like,
it's your precious Game Boy.
You're like, damn it. It's just funny. I can only imagine like having a PlayStation 4 and it turning on and you just like wait, like just the nightmares you get from it. From like
play with me. It's like that Dane Cook
the red ring of death waking you up, flashing.
The Dane Cook thing. Play with me. The speak and spell in the middle of the night. Play with me.
Play with me.
I don't know if you heard that bit when Dane Cook did that.
Everyone did, whoever was in high school.
And play with me.
Everyone's heard that. It's what makes it funny.
Yeah. Dude, Dane Cook's still trying to kill it. Still, he just sits in LA. He's like, yeah, I can't wait till the Comedy Store opens up.
He's still around, huh?
Yeah, he's like sad that he can't do stand-up. He's like, that's my thing. It's crazy. Like, but dude, after Vicious Circle, I thought you died.
Dude, Dane Cook's like
still a thing, dude. He still does shows. He the cool thing about him now is that he brings kids, like younger kids that are trying to break into the comedy realm. He brings them to like his shows and or like has them open and stuff.
Well, that's
try to help them out. Yeah. That's probably the
nice
only
of them
good
to do
thing
that.
coming from it.
Nice, you Dane Cook.
What a swell guy.
Real guy.
It's always nice when people are like trying to help those, like trying to bring others up, build each other up, kind of a thing.
Right, yeah. Especially in that
I think it's awesome.
realm.
I think it's so cool.
Yeah, so Halo came out with a trailer, or? Because I didn't see that one.
I saw some
On
gameplay,
the Xbox.
like a gameplay trailer or whatever.
To go watch it. Did you see anything else? Like, I guess there was Bethesda stuff. Did you see any of that?
No, what did they announce?
I don't know. It was like when I was like scrolling through the stuff, it said like Bethesda, and some guy's face was on that. Yeah, I didn't really.
Bethesda.
I didn't really watch that much.
Where?
They announced some guy sitting in front of the camera, looking at you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I watched I saw the Forza 5 though. That looks pretty sick.
Forza 5?
Yeah, Forza.
Forza Horizon
guys
5
with
or
Yeah, Forza Horizon 5.
yeah, it's Forza.
It's in Mexico now. It looks sick, man. It looks so sick.
Ooh, I always did like
Yeah,
Forza
you can drive around
Horizon.
Mexico. And they do like these, they go out and they actually like map out the cities. And so you can go and see like real like murals and stuff like that. And it's
Oh, that's
all
cool.
like, yeah, it's so cool. But like I always liked how Horizon did it, because you're like pretty much always online. Like you can pass real players in the game while you're doing your races. You can like have your friend join you and you can do all the races with them. Like everything's like all like cooperative and online. You can just like jump in, you can do your own thing, or yeah, it's real cool what they're doing. They have the new EV Hummer in it. Electric Hummer, of course.
I was
Yeah, I love how they do that. I wish more games would do that, you know, where you can just like, oh yeah, just jump in my game and you can just start doing the game together, or like,
Yep,
you know, just like see other players in the game. Like he's like, hey, what's up? He honked his horn to like other players. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, dee. All right, yeah. Just like on
Which
my
game
own.
was that where you could drive around the city and if you came across another player, you could flash your high beams at them and it would start a race? I think that was
Yeah,
Crew.
that's Forza Horizon. You go up to them and you honk, and then you say you wanna, or maybe that's like Need for Speed too.
I think the Crew was the one I played.
Or the Crew, yeah.
The Crew too.
Man, that was going to be
And you could
such a
drive
cool
around
game.
their cities and everywhere, and then you could, anytime you drove up next to another player, you could flash them with your high beams, and if he flashed you back, they would start a race.
Yeah, the open world stuff. I wish more games did that.
Yeah. I kind of like that.
I loved
Although-
the
But
first
then
Forza
Red Dead
Horizon.
did drop.
Right. No.
The first Forza Horizon was a blast. My friends and I would just drive around, and like one person would lead, right? And we would just try to follow the line for a while, right? And overtake him. And then if you overtake him, you just kept driving and would come up with like a new line and stuff. And you just this nonstop like overtake kind of a thing. So if you got overtaken, you just go back to the line. So it'd be like 4 or 5 of us just driving around, crushing like the entire
Right.
map.
If
just
someone
having a good
passed,
time.
you had to follow him.
Yeah, it was super
Yeah,
cool to have that.
The convoys are so sick. Yeah, it's so much fun when you play with other people.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what sucks when I
got to the point
when I
like,
play
oh,
during the
this
day instead of the evening because there's nobody I know is on, so I don't get to play with others.
just those Australian kids.
Right. But every time I go onto a multiplayer game, nobody has a mic, so nobody can talk, and then nobody plays their role. Like it pissed me off playing like League of Legends, and the hunter is just running down the middle lane and shooting everything, and I'm like, dude, you're supposed to be on the outside, and you're supposed to be supporting the tank.
Yeah, but I do what I want. Yeah, it's like those kids that do that. It's like we played Zombies, Black Ops, the very first like, or maybe the second like Zombies. But when Zombies was huge in Call of Duty Black Ops, we would play that, and everybody's serious. But then there's that one kid, like, oh, I don't want to open doors. I'm saving money for the pack a punch. Like, dude, what? The
Right.
kids that just do their own thing. Dude, you have that window? That's your window. Why are you watching me? I just want to see what you're doing. Well, the zombies are getting in. Like they just like go on their own.
Yeah.
Oh. I can't even imagine like something like WoW or something like that, or like even Destiny. Like we were trying to do the raid in Destiny. There's that one kid like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like we need everybody to focus up here. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Girlfriend or something. It's like, come on, dude. This is serious stuff.
Right. And of course, you can't. Nobody has mics, so you can't actually talk to them. So you're just sitting there talking to yourself, going, "What the hell, man?"
Yeah, you're talking to his cat or the fan or whatever. My friend had two. Man, I don't even know why we were friends with this guy, but he had two settings on his mic. CJs are super far away. It's like, come on.
Yeah,
He's
just
either like
put the mic at the right
talking
spot.
into your ear, or like you couldn't even hear him. He's like, no, we can't hear you. No, dude, we can't.
Dude, no, we can't, dude, right now.
You said put your mic close to your face. Sounds like you're eating your mic. Ah, but no. I was like, dude. Remember, like, dude, 360 was so great because they, like, really knew how to, like, merge the, they really knew how to merge, like, the, online play with,
Right.
like, just the social aspect of gaming. Like, it's like, dude, what a genius idea. Like, you know, I couldn't, like, sit in front of a screen for, like, 8 hours and just, like, play a game on my own. Like, I could do that. But then once my friends join in, like, well, hanging out and stuff, it's like, dude, I could be on here forever. It's like messing around with my friends. Like, dang. It's whatever they figured out on, like, the original Xbox, like, Xbox Live was just so genius. Oh, jump in a party and then you can all talk and play games together, and you don't even have to play the same game. You can still talk. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's one of the
Something about
reasons why
that.
I liked Xbox for the longest time and not played PlayStation, because it wasn't until
Same.
like PlayStation 4 where you could be in different games and still hang out with your buddies.
Right.
Xbox had been doing that forever, so it didn't matter what game we were playing. We could just hang out. Somebody could be watching Netflix, and the other one could be playing Call of Duty, and another one would be
Yeah.
playing Skyrim, and we could just hang out and chat.
Just talk and play the game or jump in. I think the new thing, what they're going to do is essentially, well, I don't know now because the mixer's gone, but I think you're going to be able to see the other person playing their game. Because when they used to be able to stream on Mixer from Xbox, you could see them on, like, the friends list streaming. So I feel like you're going to be able to see what they're doing in the game from, like, the friends list, which would be really cool. So you can kind of, like, help them out or jump in. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with Xbox Live for sure. And I hope the new Halo you can, like what Joe was talking about on previous episodes. He said that Halo Infinite is going to be more like open world and stuff, or should be, hopefully.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping so.
So I hope they do that. That'd be really cool, yeah. Just run around. You remember Halo 1 where you, like, were in the game forever in these campaign missions, and then you just jump, and then you have to, like, go to the second mission and you load and take forever.
Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
so cool just to, like, seamlessly just get in the Halo world and, like, oh, we need to go over here, we need to go here, or, like, even, like, fly into the ring or whatever. I don't know. But that would be just so cool to seamlessly just transition to the next. They can definitely do it too.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Especially
just
with, like,
transition to the
SSD
next
tech
one.
and everything too now, man. Like, there's no reason for them not to be
Oh.
able to do it now.
The
Right.
what?
SSD.
This
Oh, they have
D,
new SSD tech.
SS this D.
What?
Waka waka. You know.
Waka waka.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know what you do with your hard drives over there, Joe, but you and your haunted wife. I don't know what you're doing with those hard drives. But that's probably not non-podcast material.
It's not kid friendly. It's not advertiser friendly.
But yeah, man, I'm excited for that. I'm glad they're bringing it back to Xbox 360 is still able. Not not 360. But Xbox One, you can still play Forza Horizon 5 on Xbox One, Xbox Series S.
Really?
What's
They're
the new
putting
one?
out the old consoles? That's impressive.
Yeah, Xbox One, PC, and it's all seamless, all crossplay and everything.
That's
Too bad for all the people that are buying the PS5s. All my friends are getting the PS5s, and it's like, oh, I can't play Forza Horizon 5. Nope.
I love my Xbox, dude. I'm all about the Xbox over like PlayStation.
Oh,
I'll
really?
probably get, yeah, dude. I love the Xbox. It's my favorite. I mean, I even have a gaming PC, and I'll play more Xbox than that. I mean, I'll still grab a PlayStation. Like, I like the PlayStation.
Can
I
you
had a
grab them
PlayStation
now?
2. What's that?
Can you grab them now or not?
No,
Still?
no. Yeah, exactly. They're still hard to find right now.
Yeah, even Switches are hard. I was like, oh, let's see if they have a Switch. Nope.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
don't
all
think
about
I've
the
seen any
Xbox, man.
Xbones.
It's
Yeah.
it's the thing for me, man. Like, I love it. I'll grab a PlayStation once it starts to announce for the next God
I
of
like
War.
the cheap. Oh,
I love God of War. Like, I love that hack and slash game. I thought it was super cool.
dude, yeah, someone was telling, I'm like, dude, I love Forza Horizon. Someone's like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna, what was that? Like talking about Gran Turismo. It's like, dude, you can't pay Gran Turismo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gran
that's what-
Turismo used to be like the best, like, quote unquote, like,
Well, he was like trying to compare it to like, I'm like, no, Horizon's like way better nowadays. It's like, yeah, I can't wait for the new Gran Turismo. I'll probably have to get that on PS5. It's like, what?
you don't get
Horizon
nothing.
is like way different, dude.
I like Horizon more too.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Even Forza, like, didn't they come out with Forza 5 or 6 or whatever?
Forza 6, yeah, because Forza 5 was right when the
It's
Xbox
so
One first came out. I think they
boring.
came Forza 6. Yeah,
It's
something
the
about
most
Forza
beautiful,
Horizon,
boring
man.
game. The
Yeah.
most beautiful, boring game, Forza 6. It looks so damn good, and you're looking at the cars, but then playing it, it's just.
I struggle. I struggled with 6.
Oh, you got 6?
Nah, for a minute. I was just trying out. A buddy of mine had it. I really, like I said, I really enjoy Forza Horizon. I like that gameplay feel that it had of everything, man. It was like my jam. So for me, it's like all about it.
Nice.
All about that bass.
All about that race. About that race. That
No
race,
Turismo.
baby.
Yeah.
All about that race. About that race.
Yes.
No Turismo.
No losers. No losers. Oh.
I'm always a loser, though. I lose every time. I'm not very good at
Losers
racing
and
games. You know, I'm good at a lot of games. Racing is definitely not one of them. I'll tell you that much.
Really?
But I love them, and I don't really care.
Seriously, you're bad at racing games?
Yeah.
Yes, we need to play then.
No.
Finally, something I can yell at you.
Finally, something.
Now I know I
Dude, he's
can
so
beat
good at
you.
Destiny, Apex, everything. He's so good at it. And I'm always slacking behind. He's like, come on, Hayden, where are you at? What are you doing over here? What are you doing? Yeah, finally. I'm so good at Horizon. Like, I'm really good at Horizon. I mean, I guess not really good because I'd like jump online and I'd either place like first through fifth. Like, I wouldn't always get first.
Yeah.
But I was still pretty good. Like, considering the people that are on and stuff, I'm still pretty good at that.
Oh yeah. Well, we could
Nice.
try playing it. Like I said,
Oh, it's a great show.
I'm not the best, unfortunately. But
Do
who knows?
it.
But who knows? But who
Do
knows?
it, do it, do it.
What about you, Chris? Do you play a lot of the racing games?
I used to, like I said, I used to own the Crew, and I used to play that one a lot. But that was pretty much the only one.
Yeah, the thing about the Crew, man, there was like this big hype about like what they were saying was gonna like what you could do and everything, and everyone's like, "Dang, dude, like that's pretty sweet." Hopefully they do it, and they didn't, and we're like, "Dang, dude, that kind of sucks," you know. And then,
Well, they never did it.
yeah, like,
But it was still better than, I mean, the
Whoa,
open
whoa,
world
whoa,
is bigger
careful.
than all the other games, and the cars, like I love the hot rods. Like none of the other games pull out hot rods. They pull out all the racing cars and some sedans, and I'm like, this freaking
Right.
Phantom that I'm racing in is freaking awesome on the Crew, and You could find parts all over the map to build new cars. You didn't have to go buy cars. The garage and customization was so good. Like I never saw anything wrong, but that's probably because I never saw the ads and what they promised. And that's my biggest problem about seeing things before they happen, especially with Hollywood and movies. You get all hyped over some preview, and then they used all the best parts in the preview, and then you don't see anything.
Yeah, and the whole movie's slow. Like, what the heck?
And when you go into the movie with high expectations, the movie sucks. But you go in with low expectations, and it turns out to be pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that was like...
that's probably why I like the crew. But compared to the other games, I just felt that all the other games were just race.
Right.
Whereas the crew let me explore the world and see what was going on and find things in the world, like driving up to an old garage and finding a fender for trying to get all the pieces for the Phantom was awesome. Driving through fields in the middle of nowhere to find this this garage in the middle of nowhere with a fender hanging off the wall. Like that was cool.
That's exactly like Horizon.
Yeah, I'm about to say Horizon has it to where you go around and find it's like hidden barns and old barn finds and things like that, so you can find cars. Like you don't buy.
Yeah, that's cool. Who copied who?
They had hot rods too. They had hot rods.
Did they?
Yeah. Horizon has everything, dude. You can even take engines out and like drop a Bentley engine in like a Civic or whatever.
I'll swap the engines out.
Yeah,
engines, brakes.
My favorite car was the Subaru WRX because you could just tune the crap out of that. And I had one for every class, ABC, and I would just like dominate because you could just tune it so well. So yeah, you could just really get in there.
It was one of my favorite cars in the first Forza Horizon was tuning that WRX that they had in there.
Oh yeah.
Right. Except the new model. The new model was I like the Hawkeye one. That was like my favorite car. It would just win me all these races. So nice. Oh, and then the new one I souped up. It was a Ford Fiesta rally. It was like a rally Ford Fiesta. My favorite car. I painted it hot pink. So I would just like make fun of my friends. Like, yeah, it was so fast to just tune the crap out of that thing. This little like RC car just jolt off the line. Of course, it would only go like top 60. But I would just beat Lambos and everything off the line with that little Ford Fiesta rally cross car. It was so insane.
Yeah,
Love that old guy. But yeah, it's so much fun, man. Just finding your car and stuff, just driving around and like showing your friends your car and your tunes and your mods and like your paints and everything. It's so cool.
Yeah, some people were showing me that you could rig some really cool paint jobs just using the different shapes.
Yeah, and people actually like sell them on the market, so you can like buy the paints from other people, or like they're like skins.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that game, man. I got to get an X. I sold my Xbox, so. It's like now everything's on Xbox One still. What? Come on.
Yeah.
I gotta get an Xbox or stuff.
You gotta get the new one though, man. I'm telling you, like I love my new Xbox, man.
I was thinking about the S or like the smaller one.
Yeah, dude.
I was thinking about something like that. Because I don't really care about discs or 4K or 2K, just 1080.
Yeah, it's got simulator 4K, simulator 4K or whatever they call it, right? Don't they?
Like when they beef it up or whatever, or what is it called? They take 1080 and they make it upscale. Yeah, I don't care for that. That's not like real.
Right, but
I don't really care, dude. As long as it's 1080, I don't care. That's like YouTube. Like, oh, you want to watch 4K? It's like I don't care. I'll just watch 1080. You like my phone? You want to film in 4K? Nah, I'd rather keep my memory. I'll just film in 1080. It's like that's all I care about. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe other people do, but
– most people still tend to watch videos on 1080. Like 4K is still like mainstream, like super mainstream, I guess, but it's also like not. Apparently, like people
the
still
data
do
it
everything
takes
else.
too.
Yeah.
It's like I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone watching YouTube. It's like you're streaming in 4K. It's like no, my data. Why are you doing that?
My data.
Sure, I'll watch it at 420p, whatever. I don't care. My data
My dad
doesn't look any different on a phone. But
Right.
yeah, my friend bought a PS5 specifically for the 4K because he had a PS4. I'm like, dude, all the games are on PS4 that you want to play. You want to play Cold War, Apex, all this. He's like, no, I need the PS5. I need the 4K. I'm like, all right. And he like works his butt off, waits 2 months to get one legitly without going on eBay, and then he plays in his room on his 1080p monitor. I'm like, dude, what? Dude, what? He's like, yeah, it's too big. It's 65 inches in 4K. It's too big. You have a PS5, whatever. Yeah, I don't really think people care. Like, I think like 8K is like gonna be like a fad. I don't think people really care anymore.
Nah, probably not.
After 2K, 4K, you really need anything? And on phone screens, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, like, this year S21 probably has 4K, right? Like, phone screen, 2K at least.
I don't know.
I haven't even actually looked. I don't know.
It's like, does it matter any? Like, it wants the phone screen after 1080 doesn't matter? Like, is it too small to notice? I don't know. Maybe the refresh rate or the hertz. Or... The questions I ask myself at night.
The things that keep me up.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a Target employee anymore, so I don't have to do that stuff. But, yeah, man, I'm excited for Halo and Forza again. The whole cycle again. I love that stuff. That was like my childhood. Gotta find a way to play Battlefield. Is there like any new games that are coming out? You know what I mean?
Well,
like anything like Halo? Brand new that's gonna be like, well, yeah, I mean like anything brand new that like, you know, when we were kids came out, like Gears of War, like, oh man, that game looks sick, like it's brand new. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, I mean, technically, I mean, it's the zombie game that the guys from Left 4 Dead are doing. It's not a sequel to Left 4 Dead, at least I don't think so, but maybe it is. I don't know.
It's like movies these days. It's a lot of recycled stuff. I mean, some of it's great. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's like, where are the like brand new things?
Right.
Are we not getting that stuff, or what?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't really think there is. Which is kind of a bummer, right? You're just like, nothing new.
There's got to be something. PlayStation always comes out with something like, you know, brand new. There's got to be something that we missed on the E3 thing. I bet, yeah.
Like I said,
yeah.
About that Halo, man.
Yeah, that's all the hype. Halo, Battlefield.
Yeah, Halo.
Call of Duty is even down on the list, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been paying attention to all the new games just being locked up. I used to go to all the stores and just walk around and look and see what's down in the $20 rack.
Well, you do that online now, right? Isn't that what you do? Like, you just go on the Xbox store?
Yeah, I just wish the Xbox store would sort things by cost.
What do you mean?
Like, there's no way to sort it from lowest cost to highest cost, because I would like buy all the $5 games I could find, but they don't let you find the $5 games.
How dare they?
There's no way to sort your games by lowest to highest so that you're not buying the newest game coming. They want you to always. There is tons. There's tons of them. I follow a website now that does all the work. They sort it out, and they give you all the price drops.
Really?
That's really awesome. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember it's like 360, like, oh man, like the freaking what was it? The arcade stuff. It used to come out every week. Every week there was a new arcade game, and it was
Right.
like between like $10 to $20. And I would always get so excited, like, okay, what's new? What's the new cheap arcade game that's coming out? You know, but what is it now? You know, like, how do we? And I remember they promised like game or like sales like Steam, but there's no sales or anything
No,
like that I noticed. You know?
not that I know of. I didn't really see anything
Steam
like it.
always has sales, you know. Uh,
Sad about it.
so yeah, anything else, or should we wrap up? Or
I think that's about it for me.
Yeah, I'm good.
good to go?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. All right. Well, you guys want to plug your stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can
So,
always
Joe,
find
we're,
me at
what-
twitch.tv/Average Joe Show.
On Twitch with the hot tub streams.
Hot tub streams coming at you nice and hot,
Nice and
Nice.
rub it up dub in the tub with the bikini.
basically.
Bikini.
What bikini you going with this time?
I
These days.
was thinking gonna be a yellow polka dot, like the song.
Oh, the yellow polka dot this time?
Yellow
I don't know,
polka
man.
dot
You didn't,
bikinis, you know, that you wore for the first
you
time.
didn't really look
back
that
in-
good last time. I don't know. It just, the jelly rolls didn't really
Listen here, man.
didn't look that.
First off, they're called love handles, okay? And everybody respects love handles. You best start respecting it too.
No, they don't.
Oh yeah,
Did they?
every single
Yeah,
person.
All right, Chris. Where can I find you at?
MonkeyButlerImprov.com. We do improv classes here in Denver at the Sewell Development Center. Now that
Okay.
everything is opening up again, we should be doing in-person classes. They're free. So come on down when that comes around. You can find us on meetup.com under Improv Adventures.
Sick.
Nice. And yeah, go check out the Patreon, pizzasubs.com/Patreon. Got a bunch of ways you can help out. You know, if you just want to help out the podcast, there's tiers for that. Or if you want to actually, jump on a podcast with us and
Yeah.